Rob Foster broke through in 2010 to win his first NTPA Grand National Championship with his Simply Red Chevrolet. Before last year, the closest Foster came to Grand National title was 4 runner-up finishes. It was an exciting race as the 2010 points battle in this class wasn't settled until the final hook for the division in Findlay, Ohio. Foster had 2 wins on the season in Menomonie, Wisconsin and Jefferson City, Missouri in front of the RFD-TV cameras. Foster led the points race in mid-July after Jerseyville, Illinois, only to relinquish it to the Holman Brothers a couple of weekends later. In early August, Foster had to overcome a motor issue, but by late August, Simply Red was back on track. After the rousing victory on Friday night in Jeff City, Rob took over the points lead for good on Saturday night by virtue of a third-place finish and an uncharacteristically low finish for the Holmans. Although the race tightened up in Wauseon, Ohio on Labor Day weekend, Foster netted a runner-up finish in Findlay to lay claim to his first title. Please welcome to the stage your 2010 NTPA Grand National Champion 4-wheel drive truck division, Mr. Rob Foster.
Well, as most of you know, this has taken me quite a while, and we probably didn't want it to take this long, but that's the way things go every now and then. And I have a lot of people to thank, and I want to start off by thanking my mother. She's always supporting me and taking care of things back home when I'm on the road. And, of course, Tanya and Carmen and Tyler, and they're always supporting me on the road, too. And Kevin Prime and Darren Hartwell, they go with me quite often. And a lot of you know Darren. He writes for the Puller magazine and does a great job. Jeff Schaefer and Dwayne Creedon have been big supporters. My sponsors, Precision Fleet Image, Precision Auto Body, they've been with me right from the start. When we started four-wheel drive truck pulling, they gave us our first truck. And Tim Engler at Engler Machine, he's built 2 trucks for me now, and this last one we struggled with. And I had an idea a year ago, cut the truck in half, and I called Tim and asked him what he thought, and the phone went silent. And he says, let's try it. So we tried it, and here we are. Holman Brothers, some of you know this, but maybe not all of you. They do my fuel system. They're great friends, great competitors, and they actually do help me. Steve Schmidt and all the guys at Steve Schmidt Competition Engines, as you did hear, we did have some trouble at Wapakoneta, and they brought me parts right to the pole, and we got fixed, and we made the pole. Syngenta Crop Protection, they've been with us now 4 or 5 years, and great supporters. All-Star Performance Parts, Simpico Lubricants. Thanks, Dave and Paul, for all you do. Autolite Spark Plugs and Titan Speed. They make my clutch, and it's been perfect. And Randy Kleikamp, the big pro, and all his associates. Thanks to him for everything he's done for me. Randy had an idea of a new rear end, and when I built the truck 3 years ago, I said, no, we're not putting that in. And I decided to do it this year, and I broke my toe putting it in, and he tore his shoulder all up, so we had quite an expense with the rear end. But and then finally, Ken Enderly, thank you for all you do, and your pull is just phenomenal, and it's a great honor to be able to pull in it, and everything you do, thank you. NTPA and the promoters, thank you.
Four-wheel drive puller of the year, sponsored by ProFab, Malden, Wisconsin. Larry Peterson, president. Your NTPA four-wheel drive truck puller of the year this year, Mr. Rob Foster. You said everything you needed to say, but I want to ask you this question. As puller of the year, you've been down every track in the country. What's your favorite track?
It changes, but I still think Toma. It was the first pull I went to when I pulled Grand National, and I still remember the first night there. I either got a 7th or 11th, and there was 30-some trucks. And I called home, Mom and Dad, and told them how disappointed I was, you know. And Dwayne Creedon, he called me, and he said, just go get him tomorrow night. And I won the second night. So I still think that's my favorite track. And this award here, Larry Douthit said it the best, but this is voted on by all you people, and you're all friends, and thank you.
Congratulations.